Good morning, Twin Flames, and happy Saturday to you. I hope that you had a great week, and I am hoping that you have a great weekend planned for yourselves. I had some technical difficulties yesterday, so I apologize. I'm hoping that we don't have those same technical difficulties today. So for today, I was guided to do a partnership spread, basically a combination of the male and female energies, and so I'm excited to be able to present to you what they're asking me to today. As always, I meditated, prayed over, shuffled the deck. I asked for God, Jesus, and all the angels to come in to give me a clear reading for the collective, for the watchers. I want to thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes and the comments and for the suggestions. I really appreciate them, and they help me to give you a better reading, one that you can, hopefully take and use. If it's not for today, that it's information that kind of like a seed is planted and then it grows over the course of time. That is my hope and my prayer, that I can be helpful on the journey for those that are struggling, or those that are just kind of, maybe teetering on the edge. I know that there were plenty of times that I did, and I'm even a little, can't say shaky, but excited, I think. I'm excited because there is so much happening, and we are in a rebirth phase. We are in the springtime in many areas in the country, and I feel it, and I'm excited about it, and I just want to encourage you that pain is a great motivator. It is a positive part of the journey, even though it doesn't feel that way. We're always looking for a quick fix. We don't want to feel bad. We don't want to feel pain, and we look to get out of it. So I'm going to encourage you to just go through it, ride it like a storm. It's just a storm that's coming through to redirect your attention to truths and to love and to peace and to all the fruits that are God's gifts to us. Those are the truths that we are to obtain peace. We always had it. We just got lost in the conditioning. So I'm going to go into the reading. We're getting a lot of the same information that we've been getting, and so if you look at this as a storyline and see where in your storyline this information fits in, we have again for the collective an 8 of Cups, which means that we have to, we have turned our backs on things of the past that no longer bring us joy, and we're looking to move forward. We're looking at the horizon to see what our next steps are, and that is exciting, and contemplative is the word that's coming to mind, and you don't have to make any rash decisions. So whether you're deciding whether or not you want to go on the journey, the twin flame journey, if he reached out to you or she reached out to you and you're not sure if you want to pursue that, maybe you were stuck in some karmic situations as well that created emotional, because cups means emotions, that created some emotional maybe instability with the fallen over cups. Maybe you were gauging at one point, whether or not to even stay put. Maybe you're leaving a karmic situation. It's in the work position. So it could mean also that you're looking at your work life and saying, maybe this isn't fulfilling me anymore, and I'm looking for something that would give me a little better purpose in life. I forgot to mention, I am still listening to music. I did tone it down a little bit. It is the Reiki music for vital force balancing, healing music, balancing music, meditation music by New Meditations. I really enjoy the diversity that they have there at that site on YouTube. So I encourage you to use that when you need to meditate, jiving or resting or doing your daily activities. So whether it has to do with your twin flame or your immediate life circumstances, you're being asked to make new decisions. We knew that from yesterday. And to make a contemplative choice. You don't have to make a rush decision. In most cases, that doesn't mean a rush decision. Because in this one, you might be carrying way too many burdens, responsibilities. This is like an over the top kind of card. You're overburdened, you're overwhelmed, you're overworking, you're weary. I mean, that's a lot of us carry that weight on our shoulders. Maybe even the weight of the relationship of the twin flame. I'm the awakened one. So I'm asking you, and the cards are asking you, more importantly, your angels and your guides are asking you to put down the weights, put down the burdens, delegate when necessary. Delegate. Give it to God. Give it to your angels. They've been telling you that all week too. Ask them for their assistance and their guidance. Yes, this could feel like a burden, but it doesn't have to. It's really just a new direction in your life. And that the surrounding cards are telling me that that there is emotional fulfillment. There is emotional fulfillment. If you're turning your back from here and you put down some of these burdens, you will feel that emotional fulfillment. But that's a conscious choice that you have to make, and sometimes that's a difficult choice to make because you just don't know. What if I do something wrong? That's one of the biggest ones. What if I make a mistake? You can't make a mistake because any lesson you get, and I think I repeated that this week, and I'm sorry if I am repeating myself. That's what I keep getting. That's what I keep getting. So the reminders are really just kind of, sometimes for me too, like a brainwash. Like my brain needs to be washed. Don't take on too much. Put some stuff down. Everything doesn't have to be done today. It can wait. Delegate. Maybe it's not even mine to deal with. So that's kind of what I'm hearing and what I'm asked to relay to you. So in the unexpected position, it shows emotional happiness. It shows celebration. It shows, happiness and joy. It shows, they have like they're touching the sky and just getting, just feeling, just ecstatic is what I'm getting out of that. And everything is flowing. It's a flow. It's a constant flow. So, abundance, it's progress in relationships as well. So if this is about the twin flame relationship, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, I want to get through these cards. Emotional fulfillment. So, I also am encouraged to share with you that we are going into a full moon, starting tomorrow, Sunday, in many areas, in other areas, Monday. The energies are 2 days before, oftentimes, and 2 days after. So it does provoke our emotions. It does. I mean, I believe that wholeheartedly, that God created the heavens and the earth, and then He created us. So I can see how during moon cycles and moon phases, the difference in me. Now, as I progressed on the journey, they're not quite as intense. But for those of you that are new on the journey, they could be extremely intense and overwhelming. They could feel like, I have to do something now. I have to do something now. And I'm suggesting that that's the ego. That's the ego. That's the karma. That we don't have to do that anymore. That the purpose of this twin flame journey is to elevate consciousness and to change the way the 3D world is doing things by way of being the example. So we teach what we learn what we teach. Are we setting a good example? Or are we teaching, I'm a mom, so am I teaching my daughter that it's okay to overburden herself? Or am I teaching her that it's okay to take the time to celebrate and to really take a look at what's important? And I take that very seriously. I don't want to teach her anymore about overworking. I don't want to teach her about the fact that just because he looks like he's standing alone, we are alone when we make some of these decisions. We have to be alone with the divine to really understand what He's telling us. We already tried some of these things. They didn't work. The fault cups are the ones that didn't work for us. The ones that are standing are the things that do work for us. We want to move towards the things that work for us in the future, moving forward. So many of you are probably moving or taking a journey. This is the Eight of Wands. Creatively, you may not be physically, but creatively in your spiritual journey, you might be moving quickly. That's really a great sign. You're moving quickly through lessons, possibly. You're moving quickly through to a union. The union, I have to say, and I will repeat over and over again because I'm reminded to, the union is between you and you, the male and the female within you, so that you can maintain at the bottom of the deck temperance. Again, temperance showed up. Excuse me. Moderation, patience, tempered emotions, tempered thoughts, balance, a calm way of pursuing ideas. All of this feels very gentle. I am grateful to the angels for giving us a message of what we're supposed to do, but they're doing it in a gentle way. They're not saying, do this or else. They don't talk like that. They say, you know what, here's an idea. There's a move happening. Some of it might be an actual physical move. For some of it, it might be another type of move. I'm going to have to pause you and come back. So I apologize for the interruption. I'm going to try and remember where I was at. Okay. So I think I did the outcome card, a long journey, change of residence. I apologize for that interruption. I have a sick child who is in need of some prayers and healing. She's been overworking herself so that she can graduate from college. Okay, so basically the story that the angels want you to have is it's okay to turn your back and start in a new direction, that you can keep some of the things possibly that you learned, the things that you learned emotionally, and just move forward because you will be moving on this journey. Don't carry too many burdens. There's two moves here. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So some of you will be making physical moves. I don't know if that's me. I know I'm supposed to make a move in residence. I'm excited about it. I don't have the complete and utter plan yet, but I'll let God and the angels work that out. That was a very big shift for me, was to not have a plan and to live like that. It was hard to break that patterning that I had, that conditioning of you have to have a plan, you have to set 5-year goals, you got to do this, you got to do that. My life is run by God and the angels, and I have gotten used to it. It makes the people around me a little crazy, but I'm obedient to God, my Father in heaven, who is really the one who takes care of me and provides for all of my needs. And that was a huge shift, because the rest of the world was telling me I should be doing things the way they thought that I should be doing them, and that kept me in the box. And our job is to ascend outside of that box, outside of that conditioning, outside of the norm, to stay in love, to get better, not bitter. The twin flame journey taught me that. Oh, that was the thing. Talking about the twin flame journey and the purpose of it. And the purpose of it is not union with the divine partner. Though it could happen, the purpose is union within you and within God, and then within your universe. We are one with all things, nature, animals, the environment. And I think in the beginning of this reading, I talked about the relationship between the earth and us. We were made after the earth was formed, and we are, I believe, 80% water. I did a little research this morning. I think there are 77,000 pairs of twins, supposedly. I don't know if that's true or not true. Scattered I do believe that we are scattered, us as light workers, us as twin flames. We are destined to be of service to as many people as we can. So in your community, in your church, in your fellowships, in your civic responsibilities, in your jobs, to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth. That is a big mission in and of itself. Just being you is the mission. So it doesn't have to be, tarot, and it doesn't have to be, necessarily missionary work. You just being you and getting yourself to the best you can be is a mission. To be the happiest you is a mission. To be the most peaceful you is a mission. It doesn't have to be something extravagant. And it is as we journey along, this isn't an event. It isn't, once you come into union, that's it. That's the be all end all, though it's wonderful and it feels good and it's nurturing. There's more to you than the twin flame relationship. I have to tell you that. There is more to you than him or her. And that's kind of what part of this journey teaches us. There's more to us than that. And so I'm just going to pull an additional daily guidance from your angels card by Dorian Virtue. That's a very beautiful deck, one of my favorites. This is the oldest deck. When I moved from Florida to New York, and it was kind of after I found out, which was probably late, that Dorian Virtue had stopped doing tarot because of her experience with Jesus after being baptized. I threw out my deck, but I kept my angels. I threw out my tarot deck and I kept my angels. And I thought, okay, I'm going to just move away from this. And then when I landed in Florida, I got another deck. And I'm doing this publicly. So this is what I'm supposed to do, and until as long as they tell me not to. I do have specific intuition that I don't need the cards, but the cards help more people than they hurt them if done in a way that guides them. I don't believe in promoting fear. I do believe in offering you guidance when I sense, or the angels sense it, and then I get to read it to you. Just say, you know what, just be tempered, be balanced. When you hear from your divine partner, you want to go directly into celebration. But sometimes what happens is we go on a roller coaster ride. We go from the celebration to feeling overburdened. And sometimes we feel regret. So they want you to stay balanced. See how she's in the middle of the card and just peacefully, looking up at the sky, and the water around her is from the cup that's there. It's just flowing gently. Even the water pouring out of the cup with the flame in it is just moving slowly and gently. Her hair is blowing back. She's just tempered and balanced. And then underneath that, we have the Emperor again. We have the Emperor and the 10 of Swords. So, yeah. I'm sorry, the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords. So, the King and the Queen, excuse me. Just beautiful energies, just really beautiful energy work. You can benefit from energy work. So have a Reiki healing. I do distance Reiki healings as well. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and hearts are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So I did that yesterday, which is why I couldn't stay and mess with the video. Though it did force me to use a program that I had purchased way back when I was supposed to do this, to be able to put that video together for you. So energy work. So if you can do Reiki healing on yourself, energy work on yourself, that would be great. And then family. The situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal in order in your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. So, our twin is a family member. We're one soul that was split into two, so we are essentially blood. So surround him with blue light or her with blue light, and keep her or him divinely protected in love with those lights. And then the last card I'm going to pull today for you is from the Kuan Yin Oracle. And what I love is that it gives us a specific prayer for the day to use for this reading. So I'm going to ask God, the angels, Kuan Yin, to give us a message for today to get us through until tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever it's supposed to be blossoming within us. And I just ask that you bless us with love and light and the tools that we need for today, for all of us, so that we can be a blessing. Many hands of the goddess. Wow, how beautiful is that? So this comes with a little information and a prayer, and what the healing perspective is on it. That's the number 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is a perfect number. 8 surrounds, is a twin flame symbol as well, sort of the infinity. So infinity basically doesn't mean that you have to be in union, physical union. You want to be in energetic union. Sometimes your energy is higher than theirs. Oftentimes, to help them to raise their vibration to a higher energy level. That's one of the responsibilities. We get to do that for not only the twin, but for the world, for the collective. Because as we abandon some of the belief systems, more people get permission to abandon the belief systems. And I think that's a very powerful mission to have. We do not have to buy into the systems that the world has created for us to be in the world. Not of the world. We're to be in the world as a light worker, to be bearers of good news and peace and all of the fruits of the spirit. So the many hands of the goddess. The golden Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now. For there is much that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. Well, you guys want you to have that message. So whether you call it Kuan Yin, or you call it God, or you call it your angels, or you call it spirit, the universe. We often create well when focusing on one project at a time, seeing it through to completion, and then tending to the next one. Sometimes our attention might be stretched across numerous projects, especially if you have a lot of natural creative energy at your disposal. You may worry that you are being stretched beyond your capacity to be productive, that your creative energy is being dissipated by flipping from one project to another, and that you will not complete anything. The guidance from Goddess Kuan Yin is to release your worries and intentions to her and then let her guide you. When you feel strongly to work on a particular project, perhaps to focus on it for a time, do so. When you feel to step back from it and rest, do so. In the rest, you will replenish, gain new perspective, and return to your creative work more productive. It is an essential part of the process. Trust that she is uplifting, guiding, and instructing you through your own intuition so that your projects and creative desires will manifest with the highest wisdom and in the best order and timing. You do not have to worry about having too many logs on the fire. You just need to let Kuan Yin guide you and follow her impulses faithfully. Do not be afraid to surrender projects to her, even if they seem to be taken out of your hands for a time. When the time is right, They will come back to you, perhaps in a revised form that is more aligned with your divine essence. With the many hands of the goddess assisting you through your trusting heart, you will accomplish more than you thought possible, assisted by the universe in ways seen and unseen. Healing through the many hands of the goddess. Close your eyes and perceive a many-armed Kuan Yin shining brightly above the crown of your head. Intend to rise up through the crown of your head to meet with her. Say, Divine Many-Armed Mother, bless my projects and desires so that they may manifest through unconditional love and for the highest good. I surrender into your creative wisdom and power. I trust in your guidance through my own heart. Namaste, beloved. Intend to hand over your desires, projects, and manifestations to her now. Seeing her take one in each of her limitless number of hands, and being aware that she blesses you on the crown, on the forehead, and on the heart with 3 other of her sacred hands. Think, thank you. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Listen closely to your heart and have faith in your inner impulses over the coming days, weeks, and months, and your creations shall be sublime. Now here's a prayer to the many hands of the goddess. Hands that heal and bless, hands that lift and strengthen, hands that guide and hands that protect. Om Kuan Yin, Many-Armed Mother of Mercy and Compassion, I receive your blessings and assistance now for my highest good, and so it is. So, my fellow twin flames, be blessed in your day. You have been suggested on your tasks coming forward. I pray for love and peace and light in your day and in your life, in your twin flame relationship, and especially in your beautiful soul. Till tomorrow. If this video resonates with you, please click the like button, share, subscribe to the channel. I love comments, and I think that if we can form a community of people that can be nurtured, please leave your comments. If you want specific guidance, the 30 for 30 is still on, 30-minute reading for $30 until Monday, the 30th. So feel free to reach out to me, and I'm sending you blessings of love and light.